The Mechadova engine features prominent themes of isolation, systemic oppression, and loss. Check the description for episode-specific content warnings. The Mechadova Engine, Episode 1, Emergency Brake.
Log 5826. I am feeling happy. There's a lot of light coming through the window, so there is no need for me to turn up the lamps in the study. The light reaches just across the table onto the left-hand wall, where the embroidery sits. I've been looking at it quite a bit lately. The way the light falls near it displays the colors more clearly, although they have started to fade. The colors are quite artistic and therefore aren't accurate to what they're depicting. This particular embroidery has intricate patterns that surround several examples of flora and animalia. One thing that has come to my attention is the repeated use of what I have presumed to be the Helianthus annus, also known as the common sunflower. Something that always did bother me about it, however, was its exact shape. I couldn't get it to resemble the illustrations of the sunflowers in my books exactly. However, I made a most fascinating discovery today. I found a copy of Curtis's Botanical Magazine, or Flower Garden Display, from 1834. One illustration in this magazine, labeled 3295, depicts a flower known as the Helianthus speciosus, or the showy Mexican sunflower. The head of this flower struck me as quite familiar, and I quickly discovered it matched the flower on the embroidery almost perfectly. Almost, as I presume the embroidery has some degree of artistic stylization which the illustration would not have. Still, I shall make a note of it. I have also made a small attempt at an illustration of it in my sketchbook, though despite my best efforts, I am unsure if I got the leaves right. I will have to cross-reference should I discover an illustration depicting the same flower once more. In addition to my floral discoveries, I have been spending some time organizing the slips of paper along the front pages of the books. It appears that there are certain patterns in their... already? Let's see what you have for me today. Log 781.2501 B515, page 3. Lines... Ooh! I don't quite remember that one. Let's see. All right. The conductor is, above all, bound to possess a clear idea of the principal points and character of the work of which he is about to superintend the performance or study, in order that he may, without hesitation or mistake, at once determine the time of each movement desired by the composer. If he has not had the opportunity of receiving his instructions directly from the composer, or if the times have not been transmitted to him by tradition, he must have recourse to the indications of the metronome and study them well. There you go, friend. For the record, this was the orchestral conductor theory of his art. I haven't read through this one very much, although it is most engaging. Lots of diagrams within, illustrations and symbols. I never could get the hang of music. I'm still not quite sure I understand it. I do believe I comprehend the basics of a few notes, but I can't replicate exactly what tones they're meant to transcribe. All I've ever really heard is the tune. Oh, I really do adore the tune. It's so nice, isn't it? It's always been here. I have reason to believe that it is what music is. A lot of texts imply so. Humming too. That's what I just demonstrated. I am very capable at humming. I don't quite remember which book taught me what humming is, but I'm quite fond of doing it. Huh. Sounds as though my home could use some more coal in a bit. Let's see. What else have I been doing today? Oh, there was another thing I wanted to talk about. Just give me a moment. All right. So, I know I've spoken about this one a lot, but in a tingle of fear, I was already running down the village street and making for the path which I had so lately descended. It had taken me an hour to come down. For all my efforts, 2 more had passed before I found myself at the fall of Reichenbach once more. There was Holmes's alpine stock, still leaning against the rock by which I had left him. But there was no sign of him. And it was in vain that I shouted. My only answer was my own voice, reverberating in a rolling echo from the cliffs around me. Can you believe it? After all that, Sherlock Holmes is alive. I still can't believe it. It's right here. Holmes, I cried. Is it really you? Can it indeed be that you are alive? Is it possible that you succeeded in climbing out of that awful abyss? Wait a moment, said he. Are you sure that you are really fit to discuss things? I have given you a serious shock by my unnecessarily dramatic reappearance. I am all right, but indeed, Holmes, I can hardly believe my eyes. Good heavens, to think that you of all men, should be standing in my study. Again, I gripped him by the sleeve and felt the thin, sinewy arm beneath it. Well, you're not a spirit anyhow, said I. My dear chap, I'm overjoyed to see you. Sit down and tell me how you came alive out of that dreadful chasm. And then he does! Sherlock Holmes and Professor Moriarty were alone at Reichenbach Falls, the abyss lurking threateningly beneath them. But at the last moment, as they wrestled, Moriarty fell into the chasm. Holmes climbed up the rocky cliff behind him, covering his tracks. And for 3 entire years, Sherlock Holmes needed to fake his death. And John Watson didn't even know! It's just so... You know? He missed him too. Several times during the 3 years, he took up a pen to write to him, but he always What? There's something here? Something's moving. I don't know what. Oh, good Lord, everything is so quiet. And it's getting quite cold. I believe that's what that feeling is. The books are... A few of them fell from the shelves. They're scattered. I'll have to... I see what it is. It looks like another human. A person like the ones in the books, with hands and legs. A book illustration, but moving. I suppose that's what I am, as well. A person, like me. The person is wearing goggles, tucked up to the forehead and clinging to dark brown hair in curls, braided in the smallest braids. There's a small metal ring pierced between their nostrils. Their skin is a darker brown than mine, and they're wearing a black jacket with a belt full of all sorts of trinkets around the waist, as well as some manner of knapsack strapped to their shoulders. My lord, I've never seen another person before. I wasn't even sure if...
Books. No sight of any supplies. What kind of supply car is this? Okay, I'll just keep running on. And over there, it seemed like...
The human person appears to be.
Is someone there?
The stranger appears to be taller than me, though this may be a matter of perspective. The eyes are a steady brown, introspective and almost far away, much like Sherlock Holmes at work. The stranger is moving their left arm to the side, although seemingly with no goal of reaching for anything, and currently appears to be jumping. The distant look has changed into a smile. This is followed up by placing a finger on the nose. Still, throughout all of this, there appears to be bags under their eyes and a hint of a lingering melancholy. Something solemn, almost sad.
First of all, I am none of those things. Secondly, who the fuck are you?
Oh! You're speaking of me?
Figured I'd return the favor.
Right! Yes! My sincerest apologies, dear. Hello! Welcome to my abode.
This doesn't seem like a supply car.
Supply... Oh! Like a train, yes? A train carriage?
How long have you been here?
I appear to be on 5,826, though I do not believe I was the first to count, so it may be more, in theory.
What the hell are you talking about?
To whom do I owe the pleasure?
Excuse me?
Your name. You have a name, yes?
Sure do, pal. I guess you can call me Tinker?
Whoa. That's such a wonderful name.
And yours?
My... Oh, of course, yes, I know this one. It's Log.
Log.
Yes.
And why are you on the floor, Log?
It appears as though my home has ceased movement. You see, usually it...
You want me to help you up?
That would be very kind. Thank you.
Any conductors here?
You must excuse me. A lot of my information comes from the books. Are you referring to conductors of music? Perhaps you may be able to answer a few questions I have about those. Or you spoke of train carriages. There are conductors who work on trains, yes? I do not believe there are any train workers here.
Okay, that's good news, at least. Technically. So, you're alone here?
That depends much on your definition. Yes, I do appear to have been the only person here in a long time. However, there is a beautiful tune every once in a while and plenty of books to keep me company.
Oh.
It is wonderful to make your acquaintance, Tinker.
Thanks, Mr. or Miss.
I've always wondered about that word. It oftentimes appears alongside terms like girl, lady, woman. Is it some sort of rank? A title? It functions as one and seems to occasionally go hand in hand with...
You're kidding.
Are you a miss?
That's... Whatever.
Aha! Is that a name or a pronoun?
pronoun?
A word used for or instead of a noun to keep us from repeating the same noun. Like nouns, they have case, number, gender, and person. In this case, I am specifically referring to personal pronouns, of which the most common examples are she, her, hers, he, him, his, and on occasion, they, them, theirs, though I am uncertain how many more exist. So, are you using the relatively common word whatever as...
I don't care what you call me.
Understood. Tinker, and you use any pronouns, correct?
Yeah, that's right. And you are?
Log. And, oh, I just realized that I don't know what my pronouns are. No one has given me a title. I suppose you can use they, them, theirs, yes? I like the sound of them.
You really don't know anything, do you?
I read a lot of things, though I've been having some difficulty figuring out how it all fits together. There are patterns, of course, plenty of them, though it's not the most straightforward thing. That's what makes a good mystery, is it not?
I've never seen this many books in my life. Have you read all of them?
I'm not sure, though, well, I do apologize. Some of them appear to have fallen off the shelves just now. I usually have a system, you see.
Log, I would love to chat, but we don't have much time here.
Why not? Is it because we stopped moving?
You could say that, yeah. I need to get rid of all the evidence.
I have a lot more questions when we...
Log, could you help me with something?
What might that be? We are outside. I've never seen outside. There is a certain brightness to the light that much resembles the celestial body of the sun. I've seen it before, of course, but never through the windows. It's different, concealed. I am standing on top of my home. Tinker is next to me.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, just for the record, I use it to record my findings.
I see.
My home appears to be a train carriage. It's huge, standing on top of tracks. Tinker stopped the carriage, and there are dents in the side. I believe she may have made those too. But underneath the tracks, beneath the platforms and rails holding it up, it's so far down. It looks further than even the chasm beneath Reichenbach Falls. I can't see any of what's below, just clouds. I think these are clouds.
Are you ready?
I was unable to pack my books, though Tinker let me use a pocket of their knapsack in order to bring some of my notes, my sketch pad, and of course, the record, which is in my hand. Tinker has said we need to put the carriage aside, push it off the ledge, and ensure no one sees it. She set up this system. It should hold on to the poles, the ones lifting the rails. Presumably, this should ensure the car remains intact and that the books don't get too damaged or lost. Though he also stated that they may become quite scattered. We have to be very precise, you see, to prevent the whole thing from toppling. That's what we're about to do.
Log.
Yes. You promise the books won't come to harm?
If we do this right, they won't. You may be able to come back to get them, but, well, I can't just make the car run again. It always messes with the coal supply when cars are off course, not to mention that this particular engine is different from what I'm used to, so the only way to make sure we'll both be safe is...
Yes, got it. You'll count down?
Yes. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, good Lord.
You alright?
It really is far down, is it not?
Sure is.
It makes my home look quite small. I never realized it was so... You'll be okay?
The books? Yeah. And no one checks out here.
I hope they'll be fine while I'm gone.
Do you want to go on a little adventure?
You wish me to come?
Sure, why not? I have some friends who I'm sure would like to meet you.
Friends? All right. Let's go.
This episode featured Timothy Rafael as Log and Rhys Tirado as Tinker. Dialogue editing and sound design was by José Machado. It was written and directed by Lumi Oakes, with sensitivity reading by Marisa Ewing-Moody, and beta reading by Timothy Rafael, Drabik, and Maddie Girouard. The intro music was composed by Air, and the tune was recreated in its current form by Ted Hebner. The cover art is by Rawlyx, and additional music credits are available in the description. If you would like more episodes of the Mechadova engine, please back or share our crowdfunder linked below, or find more information at mechadovapod.com. Thank you for listening.